tune in here, we're continually covering conversations and subjects that actually are relevant to you. Right. Yeah. And some of them might be more relevant because you're like, oh, shoot, this is new, or this is helping me to this next level. And others, you're like, oh, yeah, you're right. That's also something. But I think the key distinction I want to make, Shane, is everything we talk about on this show is literally the way you grew Shane Smith Law.
And yeah, definitely. I mean, it's all based on real stuff, right? It's not theory. It's not something I read in the book and didn't do. I mean, I've done all of this stuff. And even when you talk about going back and listening to this, even if you've got your firm going, it made me think about, even the transitions we take, right? You've got one person in a management role, they leave, you've got another person who comes in, they leave, you've got a third person who comes in. It makes a lot of sense to go back and look at all the things you were doing with person number one, because I can almost guarantee, unless you are super, super careful, there's some stuff that you used to do with person number one that you're not doing for person number three, and there's not a good reason why it's not happening. It just dropped off.
Yep.
And that's from your reports, your management slides, but also from activities. I mean, I remember, and we're talking about shock and awe here today. We were in one of our meetings, and we went through that transition 2 or 3 times, and I asked the new person, like, hey, how many shock and awe packages we send out last week? They're like, what do you mean? And I was like, how many shock and awe packages did we send out last week? And they're like, well, what's the shock and awe package? I'm like, the big box of stuff we send, or the folder we send, or the digital shock and awe package we send? Oh, I don't know. I think none. And I'm like, dude, what happened, right? And it just shows to show you've got to check on stuff, and you've got to have stuff on your management slides. I mean, the easiest solution, right, is my Wednesday management slides. Shock and awe packages sent out this week. Boom, easy. But and we would have caught it before, but we didn't, and then we make that change and we make that shift. So even if you've got a successful practice, there's value in listening to these basics and just checking in, making sure you're still doing the stuff you did that got you where you're at today.